tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcats offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
They punted away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Terrapins are on the move. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And the Terrapins have taken it inside the 20. They're going back to the ground. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The give on the option. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He throws one to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Using his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield.
He gone.
Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Find some fresh air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and And this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Using his legs to buy some time. Snagged in the middle. It's Salter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They go to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Pocket breaking down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rush is on him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There he goes. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under fire. And as he throws, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. hits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel.
Turning it on! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 17 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure coming, trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. on his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off-play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Under fire. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turn.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work.
The returner is tackled down at the 37. And the Maryland offense...
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, hit the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead and had a great day today.